Hi, this is Ryder, creator of the Bullet Journal. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Bullet Journalist, where I'll do my best to answer your questions. The year's winding down, so I thought I would make a video addressing a bunch of different questions around transferring notebooks. It's a perfect time to introduce you to a little ritual that I have that I call yearly migration. I start a new notebook at the beginning of every year. Why not use the new year as an opportunity to celebrate how far you've come? That's really what starting a new bullet journal means to me. It's recommitting myself to learning from my experiences and becoming better. So no matter if and when you celebrate, I hope that these tips will provide some value as you get ready for the new year, or whenever you're ready to start a new bullet journal. Toward the end of the year, we have a tendency to try to shoehorn in all the things that we didn't get around to. You want a tidy bow around one year so you can start totally fresh in the new year. That's nice in theory, but unhelpful in practice. The end of the year is stressful enough as it is, and trying to smash out goals won't help anyone, least of all yourself. So rather than trying to juggle the mania of the holiday season and trying to tackle all of your goals, take a deep breath and accept that some things will not get done this year. That doesn't mean they won't get done next year. Instead, take a hard look at the things that are taking up your time and energy, all of your commitments and your responsibilities. Sit down with your old bullet journal and study it. Look through its pages, because there you'll find a pretty reliable account of how you've been spending your life. Think about it this way. Every event you've logged, every task you've completed is an experience. Experience is the substance of our life. By reviewing your bullet journal, you're analyzing your experiences to see what they've taught you. When you're flipping through your pages, ask yourself, what have I learned? If it's helpful, create a yearly reflection collection. Reflection collection. There's got to be a better name for that. Anyway, it's a nice way to tie out an old bullet journal, as it's kind of like cliff notes that you can refer back to in years to come. So let's do that right now. Flip to your next blank spread. Give it a title. We'll call this the yearly summary. Okay, so here we have our yearly summary. It's a way to reflect on the year. We have what worked, what didn't, what do you want more of, what you want less of. Here are the things that we want to bring into the new year, and here are the things that we want to leave behind. Again, we're always trying to get rid of distractions and things that are holding us back. This is true for your tasks, your goals, your responsibilities. What do you want to bring with you? What adds value to your life and what does not? Both of these are just as valuable. Some are harder lessons to have won and some are easier lessons to have won. But in either case, you're just taking a mental inventory of all the things that you learned throughout the year. And here's a couple tips. Try to stay objective. Welcome this as an opportunity to learn from your experience. Try to avoid making this a pity party or a chance to be hard on yourself for all the things you didn't do or the goals that didn't work out. That's really not the point here. More importantly, beating yourself up doesn't serve you or anyone else at all. Sometimes it's not that you're not good at sticking to your goals. Sometimes it's your goals that are simply no good at sticking to you. There may be a reason for that. Make sure that your goals align with something you actually care about. If you don't care about your goal, then you're probably wasting your time. Remember, the only thing that you can control in life is the way that you respond to your experience. So no matter how sad or embarrassing or frustrating experience may have been, it can either own you or you can own it. You can't undo an experience, but you can learn from it. The lessons you learn will help you make more informed decisions moving forward so you can avoid making the same mistakes again in the future and wasting your time. So why a new book? I like starting out the new year with a new notebook because I like a fresh start and because it also feels like in some way I'm graduating. Be it personally or professionally, it's important to feel that we're progressing, that we're going somewhere. The new year is as good a time as any to set a very clear milestone. Milestones keep us motivated because they sit at the border of where we came from and where we're about to go. It's a good place to try to drop any baggage from the past so it doesn't weigh us down as we move forward into fresh new territory. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about starting over. It's about leveling up. Starting from scratch doesn't honor our failures. Our failures are very hard-won lessons. Every lesson that we learn gives us more substance and more self-awareness. Why would you want to throw that out? Instead, we're taking everything that we learned up to this point in life and applying it to the next stage. Each notebook represents a stage in our personal evolution. Starting a new notebook grants you the opportunity to declutter your life, throwing out the things you don't need or want anymore, and making room for the things that you do. It's not about becoming a new person, it's about becoming a better version of yourself and moving forward with intention. The first thing we want to do is break in our new notebook. It's no secret that I like hardcover notebooks because they put up with my nonsense, and if you treat them well, they can last a lifetime. The first step to ensuring their longevity is to prep the spine here. This works just as well for any other hardcover notebook as it does for the official bullet journal. What you want to do is set the book's spine down on the table, and then you want to start working the pages from the outside of the book inward. Just take a few pages at a time and then smooth them out. And as you can see, doing this also helps the notebook lie really nice and flat. Next, we start migrating any collection we decided to keep. Collections, like tasks, have a time and a place. And a notebook migration is a perfect time to ask yourself, does this collection really matter? Is it vital? Another thing to ask yourself is, which collections required the most amount of effort to maintain, but yielded the least amount of benefits? Just because you put a lot of effort into one of your collections does not give them special dispensation. You have to be able to let go of things that are getting in your way, no matter how much work you put into them. Make sure that the collections you migrate are still effective and add value to your life. Planning can be its own form of distraction, so make sure that all the tools you're using to plan are actually helping you move forward. Transferring a collection doesn't mean that you have to transfer all of its contents. Only transfer the essential information that will still remain useful. Always be editing out what no longer adds value. To reference older content, you can always thread your collections. To learn more about threading, you can check out this video. Once you've migrated everything you needed to migrate, there's one thing that remains. It's time to thank your old friend and catalog it. I like to write the beginning and end dates on the outer edge of the notebook. So this notebook lasted me from October to December. Here's the beginning and the end date. Over time, your bullet journals become a library of your life, one that you can always look back to for context and guidance. So we covered a lot today. Just let's go through a quick summary. Study your old notebook, figure out what you want to keep, what you want to leave behind, what served you, what did not serve you, and then use that in your next notebook moving forward. Over time, you will start to edit down distractions in your life and become more and more focused towards the things that you really care about. Bullet journaling is very much about self-discovery, and over time, from bullet journal to bullet journal, the idea is to learn more and more about ourselves so we can spend more of our time and energy focused on the things that we care about. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. You can also turn on notifications to be notified every time we post a new video. And please, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below and I'll try to address them in the next video of Ask the Bullet Journalist. Thanks for watching.